I suspect that if your partner came home from work and told you about a difficult experience, you would be there for him or her. You would listen, support, help. But would you also be there when things go well? When your partner opens up about something good that happened to them? Well, it turns out that how we respond to positive disclosures, when others share their accomplishments or good fortune, is actually a better predictor of the long-term success of a relationship than how we respond to negative disclosures. According to psychologist Shelley Gable, we can classify our responses to positive disclosures based on two dimensions. The first is the constructive-destructive dimension. A constructive response is encouraging and may include a few positive suggestions. A destructive response is discouraging and perhaps even demeaning. The second dimension of responding is the active-passive dimension. Active responding shows interest and engagement. Passive responding is detached and indifferent. If we evaluate a response along the two dimensions, the constructive-destructive dimension and the active-passive dimension, we get four distinct types of possible responses: active-destructive, active-constructive, passive-destructive, and passive-constructive. Let's illustrate these four different types of responses using the example of someone who comes home and announces to her partner that she has just received the promotion she has been working towards for years. An active destructive way to respond puts a damper on the other person's excitement. For instance, one might say, "Now you'll be even busier, it will cause more strain on our relationship." A passive destructive response displays indifference. This could involve not making eye contact, seemingly ignoring what was just said, or changing the subject. A passive constructive response involves little enthusiasm or interest. It might take the form of an acknowledging smile or a nod followed by a quick change of subject. An active constructive response, ACR in short, involves enthusiasm, follow-up questions. "Tell me more, so what happened? How did your boss break the news to you? Let's go celebrate." It's about showing genuine interest. "I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you." Partners who respond in an active and constructive way are much more likely to enjoy passionate, thriving relationships. Moreover, the relationship becomes more resilient and partners are better able to weather difficult times together. ACR can also help in professional associations, in relationships between parents and their children, as well as among friends. Think back to a situation where you responded in an active and constructive way. Think of a person you know who has responded to you in such a way. How did it make you feel? Can you learn from that person? What might you do differently in the future when you respond to positive disclosures? To help you make active constructive responding a habit, you have to remind yourself to do it. You might wear a bracelet, or put a note on your desk, or write a daily recurring message in your scheduler about ACR. Active constructive responding involves more than just approving of the idea. It calls for real engagement and involvement that keeps the excitement going. The response, of course, has to be genuine. Otherwise, it will not benefit the relationship. This doesn't mean that we have to be excited about the news to the same degree as the person sharing it. It's about acknowledging the other person's excitement and taking part in it.